Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is December 7th, 2025. It is a Sunday. Y'all were greeted with a rendition of a Spanish song that I played back some time ago. Hey, Laurel says, hi, sounds good, looks good. We're hoping for great, but we'll settle for good. Watching folks come on in. It's been interesting on the Facebook page again. Oh, she says, okay, great. Hey, if it ain't great, it ain't great. Yeah, another big week. Another 1,000 folks. We got about 17.5 thousand followers right now. And every time we get these big jumps, there's weeding that has to be done, and then there's some growing pains. And I've gone back to hit and run moderating. I let whatever I think can stay. But if there's some real problems and troubled children, we take care of them. Got a message before the show started. Somebody sent me a message. I'm not going to say who it is. They sent me a message. Holy crap. How do you have the patience for these morons on your page? I have a guy trying to convince me that you're wrong and calling you names and trying to debate me for a comment I made. I already checked his profile, and he is a retard and is against President Trump. So there's that. Have a nice night. Yeah, I just told him, hey, you don't need to debate people. You can go tag me in it. If someone's being a jackwagon, just go ahead and tag me. Say, hey, the Whiskey Cowboy. I get notified. I'll take a look at it. If it needs to be taken care of and dealt with, I'll do that. And then, I'll remove your post that tagged me, so it's not a problem. But hey, Judy. Judy says howdy. Welcome to the show. But yeah, everybody seems to think, hey, now you can imagine you just being out there and you post up something underneath my content and somebody wants to debate you about it. Now imagine being me. It's like everybody thinks they've got some right to just call me out. And I've got to debate them. It's like, no, I don't. I don't have to debate you. I don't have to debate you. I don't even have to leave their shit on my page. Simply being on social media does not mean that you are welcoming anybody to debate you, berate you, or anything else. No, it doesn't work like that. The problem is too many people have gotten away with that shit. Well, here we are. Yeah, I don't play that game. Like that jackwagon. The jackwagon post. He sends me a message. I'll go ahead now. I'll debate you. Debate you on. What the hell did he say? I'm gonna try to pull it up here. Yeah, he sends me the message and then he blocks me. It's like, what the hell? You can't. It's not a way to facilitate a debate. He goes, I'll be happy to debate you on a lot of shit. Peckerwood. And then he put an asterisk in Peckerwood. He said shit, and that's fine. But he put an asterisk in Peckerwood. Like, come on, this is a private message. You can say, type it all out. But then he blocks me. It's like, oh my goodness. But no, I am not. I'm not obligated to take on all comers. Can you imagine a prize fighter doing that? You walk up to a prize fighter, everybody out on the street, I'm going to kick your ass, you pussy. And if the prize fighter doesn't fight him back, to go, see, I told you, you're a coward and you're a pussy. It's like, no, that's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. You don't get to call down the damn whatever the hell it is. God, I'm tired tonight. Yeah, good thing about the late shows. Yeah, you don't get to make the freaking demands. Fight me. No. No. Debate me. No. See, you're a coward and you're a pussy and you can't debate and uphold your end of the. It's like, no, I don't have to. I said what I said. If you disagree with it, go fuck yourself. I don't care. It doesn't mean shit to me. No. Right on your own page. You get yourself a following. Dude, go for it. Hey, all power to you. All power to you. You want to take the time to put out content that people want to interact with, or that people think is worth discussing, or they want to follow you to see what you have to say about this or that. By all means, do it. Have at it. Hey, bless you. But you can't come in on mine, Mr. No following, no friends, no nothing, and think because you saw my post on social media that I owe you some fucking debate. I don't. Lord Almighty. Gus, are you out there? You slimy so-and-so. He's not slimy so-and-so. You know what was slimy, though? Is the underside of that barrel. Gus, I went over to Gus's on Friday. My nose itches. Went over to Gus's on Friday, and they cut the bottom of a barrel off. Fits perfect on my fire pit. Let me see here. I'll pull it up. I know I got it here. I know I got it right here. Oh, crap. It's not here. It's in the other one. It's in the back room. Let's go to the back room here. That's where I put it. See, people who are invited to the back room, they get... Yeah, I didn't see that, Laurel, about the video of people driving by Walls' house, calling him retard. He doesn't like that. His daughter doesn't like that. I'm going to be posting up about that, too. Okay, here we go. This is from the back room. There's my fire pit. It's a East Oak fire pit. Better than Solo's and cheaper. And I say better because all the reviews, they seem to work better than the Solos, and the price is a lot better. There's little feet on the bottom. One of my feet came off. That's from hot, cold. I'm just going to, because they're riveted, or they're riveted on there, or spot welded on there, and it came done. I'm just gonna screw it back in. But that's the bottom of a barrel, and works great. Fits right over it. But on the other side, Judy says, well, that works perfectly. Yeah, it is. I may or may not put a handle on it because I grab it by the outer lip, and it goes on. It's cold when it goes on. It'll be cold when it comes off. But whatever was in it was like some mucky crap. I don't know what the hell it is. It looked like freaking, I don't know, bear grease or some crap. It wasn't, but it had that kind of a look to it. And I put it on the fire last night after the oh man, and it was in the teens, low teens last night. And we were out in the Frankenzebo. And while it wasn't warm in there, it got warm where you couldn't see your breath anymore. And we were comfortable. That's what we wanted. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be like 60 degrees in there, but if you can take that edge off. So it was freaking cold. And we were in there comfortable, snug as a bug. But yeah, then I put it on it. Oh my goodness. I should have had the missus leave before I did that. I was not expecting it to smoke that much. Holy crap. Man, that smoked. Stunk. Holy crap. So yeah. Gus is like, yeah, you need to start a fire and then put it on, then start a fire. It's like, I'm not going to waste my wood just to burn that crap out. It'll happen over time. I'll just make sure nobody else is in the Frankenzemo when I put the the cover back on it. But yeah, Laura was like, yeah, you can go ahead and you can sand that down and paint it up pretty. I can, but I'd have to degrease it and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Put a fire in the cover. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my resources. There's no need for it. I'll just keep putting it on the fire pit when I want to stop the fire, and it'll get where it needs to be. I'm gonna waste my wood. So yeah, but yeah, it works perfect. Works perfect. What I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna make a heat shield. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of plywood or something. But yeah, let me bring that back up. It's a camping trick too. Oh, you can't see my cursor. On the we sit in the corner. The picture that you're looking at here, where I'm sitting, as I'm sitting at about 7 o'clock. And the missus, she sits in the corner. So she's at, well, in this would be about 10 o'clock. But yeah. Now, if we put a piece of plywood or a piece of metal or something like that over, if you look at it on the right side of where the fire pit is, then the heat will bounce off of that and come back at us. Now, that won't be ideal when we get a bunch of people in there. But if it's just the two of us, yeah, I just put that there and the fire will bounce off of it and we'll get even more heat. Now, the good thing about me is I wear my cowboy hat in there. And the heat comes up, and it bounces off the inside of my brim and then bounces on my face. So it works out really nice. But yeah, Mr. Gus cut that up for me. Brought it home. Needed the truck. It's so big, massive. No, I just threw it in the back. But yeah, a lot of interesting things on Facebook. This last week, I put out my first Keeping It Real. It ain't that good. But it was short. It's a quick one. Put it out there. I thought that folks would enjoy it. I don't know how much play is that getting. I don't know how much play that's getting. Let's find out here. There's my reels. There we go. I don't need to. I just want to see the reels, buddy. Oh, because I'm going to the wrong place. Reels. Okay. That has 828 views so far. 828. Of course, my fire pit one the other night, that's got 584 views. But, yeah, I figure folks will enjoy those. I'm going to find some interesting things to put down there and make a little bit of commentary. Sometimes maybe not nothing. You're freaking retarded. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hey, where is everybody? Laurel's there. Judy's there. Got a few more people in there. People need to say hey. Hey now. Tonight's coffee, blueberry cobbler from New England brand. Blueberry cobbler. Laurel says Gus is probably in the weeds. Yeah, probably so. Oh, went out driving yesterday. Ended up someplace over by the seacoast. Not quite out to the seacoast. And then off the main drag. Found me another lake. It's like, ooh, this is a nice lake. I don't remember the name of the lake. I'll let folks know what it is. I ain't going to be out on it until spring anyways. But, yeah, it's like, ooh. I said, ooh, that's a nice lake. It's just shy of 400 acres, but it's shaped right. It's got little coves and it's got some islands. I'm like, yeah, that'd be good for canoeing. I pulled over. It's like, oh, here's a boat ramp. Little itty bitty thing. No jet skis. Okay. Okay. No personal watercraft. Okay. Good. Good. So we won't have that to worry about. There's a campground on the lake someplace too. And you can't park there. You got to park across the street. Laurel says travel the back roads and find good places. Absolutely. It's going to take me about 40 minutes. I guess 40 minutes, I think, to get there from home. But I've traveled at least that far to go canoeing. That's nice. So I pull over. I'm like, hey, find out what this lake is called. She's like, I don't know how to do it. I said, take out your phone. You got Google on there, right? Google Maps. And then hit the microphone and say, where am I? That's what I... It didn't work for her. But she got it up and she's like, oh, there it is. I'm like, okay. And since I'd already pulled over, I took my phone out and I go, okay. Hit Google Maps. Boom. Showed me right where it was. Like, okay. And I hit the little flag thingy. And you can save it for favorites or places to go or whatever. I put it in my places to go folder. Boom. Pew. There you go. Oh, well, that's freaking stupid of me. I said I don't remember the name. And I just told you I've got it in my Google Maps. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if I can find this here. I'll pull it up for y'all. Okay, Google Maps. Okay, where is my, okay, U. Give me my U's. Ooh, there we go. Swains Lake. Swains Lake. And now I should, since it's all my Googles, I should be able to come over here into Google Maps over here. Okay, Swains Lake. Let's see if it hears. Swains Lake. Yeah, Barrington. Barrington is where it is. Now I'm gonna bring this up for y'all. There we go. And that's where we were. Of course, this is all white now. It's green in the picture. It's all white now. We got snow everywhere. But that's where we were. See right there at the Swains Lake boat ramp. We were up here, so we're near the tip of it. Let's back out like this. Look at this lake. Look at that. Oh, that is a perfect canoeing lake. What do y'all think? Swains Lake in Barrington. So yeah, I mean it's big enough to you can spend all day doing it, but it's not so big that it's going to be too much. Hug the shorelines, you can go around these little islands and so yeah, we were up here when I pulled over. At first, it even has an island. Yeah, it has a bunch of them. Has this one right here. Has this island over here. It's got this island over here. It's got these little islands. 1, 2, 3. I think it's got a little island right out in the middle of here someplace. It's got let's zoom on in. Yeah, here we go. So see, look at all these little islands. Got these little islands to go around. Here's another little island over here. Ooh, look at this. Got these little islands over here. See, this is perfect canoeing. Come zipping down through here. And see, those are houses, so you get the general size. It's just under 400 acres. So it's a good size lake, but it's not massive. Gee, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. See, oh, look at this. Got some more islands over here. Little island there. And there's the big island right there. Got another little island over here. Oh, I forgot this little island. Look at that. Look at this itty bitty island over there. But yeah, this is the boat ramp right here. This is where we were. We came in here. Because we come zipping up through here. We come zipping up, and I'm like, oh, I think we're someplace over here. Where the heck were we? Mary Hill Road. That's where we came up Mary Hill Road. And we're like, oh, man. Oh, shit, there's water. we're always looking for water. There it is. Oh, and I'm like, I got to pull over. Where is this place? We're going up through here. It's like, there it is. There it is. Swains Lake boat ramp. There we are. As you see, it's an itty bitty boat ramp. See, it's just an itty bitty one. Oh, holy crap! Zoomed in. There we go. Come on, come back here. Where are you? Is this it? Go over here. Yeah, here we go. Woohoo! Driving down the road. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, we came in here. We zoomed in here. And there's all snow in here. This isn't even plowed out. I just took the truck and said, fuck it. And just come zipping in here. See, little itty bitty boat launch. Just a itty bitty one. So we stopped right here, did our GPS. And this was the parking area across the street. There was no cars in this, but this was plowed out. This was plowed out. So you can tell by the size of it, they're probably not packed. So if I can go especially in the week, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, let's see here. Drive down the road. Let's drive down the road a little bit. Let's turn and look. See, look at that. Ah, doesn't that look nice? I was like, oh, this is a perfect size for canoeing. Yes, sir. Drive down the road. Y'all do this at all? Do you do you take Google Maps and just drive down the road? There we go. See, I was like, oh, hey, there's water out there. By golly. Judy says it's so pretty. Yep. Well, this is what most of the lakes look like up here. It's beautiful. I love New Hampshire. Love New Hampshire. Green. It's look, I've been all over the place, and New Hampshire is green. Laurel says, beautiful. Looks like you might need bug spray. Always keep bug spray. Always. I'm dressed well anyways. I'm covered from, foot to neck. Well, you've seen my videos. Me out there canoeing. But yeah. As long as there's a bit of a breeze, I'm sure it's going to be fine. But I was like, oh man, I need to find out where this lake is, because this is absolutely wonderful. So that's going to be on my list for this next coming year. Because by golly, I'm going to get out on the water. Some of the times I might record some videos for folks. Sometimes I may not. It just depends upon what I want to do. I need to fix my thing broke. I had to glue it. My mount for my GoPro. I got more than one GoPro. I thought, yeah. But when I'm out canoeing, it's just easier for me to use one, because I just mount it, and then I can pull it down the side, and I can move it, and I can flip it around. I can do stuff, and everything is in order. Where if you use two, then you got to go, where the hell was this? I'd rather just go, okay, I want to shoot to the right. I'll just turn it to the right and shoot. Want to go back forward? I just turn it back forward. I cut out where I turned it, so it just goes from one to the other. But it's so much easier than having multiple. The reason I really got my second is so that when me and the missus were driving, I can keep one mounted on the dash. But then if I had stuff that I wanted to shoot on the side, since I can't do that when it's mounted in the vehicle, is she can just take the GoPro and she can just shoot it. But then we'd have to figure out where the hell it was in the drive. Whatever. We didn't get it figured out. I got the two GoPros, and that's fine. And there's all sorts of more high-tech stuff out there, but to be honest, if you're not making money doing it, GoPro, I think mine's, I got GoPro 10 Black. So she good. Both of them are good. They do everything. And I don't do the fisheye. I don't do the super wide. I hate it when people do that shit. They're like, oh, but you're going to show so much more. Yeah, you get a fisheye, you get a barrel lens effect. Don't do that. It's annoying as fuck. Crop it in. Go the next setting down, and it brings it in. It's still plenty wide enough. But it's like what people are used. It's like looking at this screen here. You got no barrel. You got no barrel effects. Yeah, Laurel says I hate those. I hate them too. It's like you don't need that. Whatever was in this warped area on the side, we don't need to see that shit. They don't film fucking movies and TV shows with a wide-angle lens like that gives barrel effect. Don't shoot that for your videos online. Bring them in. You don't have to crop it. Just do one size down on your settings. And then make sure that what you want is in that framework. Get rid of that barrel shit. Hate that. Nothing gets me to stop watching your video more than crappy sound and barrel effect. Laurel says, and quit zooming in and out. That makes me want to puke. Yeah, what that is a lot of times they're using cameras for that, and it likes to autofocus and stuff like that. See, just look, you're not a videographer. And if you are, you suck at it. You've seen me film using the camera, and I don't do that shit. You can zoom, but you got to do it. You got to do it slow, and you got to do it gradual. And the easiest way to do it is if you don't need to do major zoom, just make sure that you're recording at pretty good quality. Because then if you want to zoom in a little bit on something, you just increase it in size, and you're in essence zooming in. And then zoom back out. See, I don't do any of that shit. I always get a kick out of people too. Like, hey, you need to, you can keep the paddle in the water the whole time you're, yeah, I know that. It's called a hunter stroke, or the Canadian stroke, Indian stroke. It's all three. Yeah. But you got to do it right. You have to have a paddle that's shaped right. I do. I've got them. You know me. I got everything. And you got to make sure you're not going to be into any rocks. But what you're also going to do is you're not going to hear the paddle sound. Yeah, no, it's great for hunting and sneaking up. And sometimes I'll just go around there, and you leave the paddle in, and you slide it up the side, and then you turn it, and you bring it back, and you give it a little J stroke, and then you bring it parallel to the boat again and slide it straight up. You don't leave the water. But what I like to do is I like hearing when you take it out of the water and you bring it up, and you hear that water going tingle, 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 tingle in the water. You hear it dripping. And you don't want to hear it go punk when you go back in. You just want a nice smooth entry, and then you pull it back and you hear it move the water. And you take it out and you move it up, and you hear that water dripping down off the paddle. It's ASMR. It sounds good. It's relaxing. Laurel says, I like hearing the paddle sound. Right. Right. It's not that I don't know how to fucking paddle a canoe. Look. I've been paddling since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I'm pretty damn good with a paddle. Now, kayaking, yeah, I do okay. That's fine. But with a canoe, I know how to handle a canoe. So I take the paddle out of the water so that I can hear the sound. And it's in the video. You hear it in the video. So it's not out of ignorance that I'm taking the paddle out. And people have been for fucking ever taking paddles out of the water. Guess what? You do that with a kayak paddle. You don't leave it in there, even if it's a hell, they call those oh, now I got a brain fart here. They're thin paddles. They're really cool. I like that. I kind of like that for the canoe. Okay, come on now. Now I see pictures of them, but they are. Yeah, see, here's right here. Greenland. There we go. I couldn't. I'm not. Norwegian? No, that ain't it. What the hell is it? Greenland paddles. Okay, Greenland paddles are. I'll show you folks the Greenland paddles. Greenland kayak paddles. Here we go. Internet on. These are Greenland kayak paddles. They're just blades. They're really narrow. Here's somebody using a Greenland. Let's bring this open. Open image in a new tab. There we go. Because you see here, they're really thin. They're really thin. And you have to do them, you have to paddle more often than you do with a European style wide bladed kayak paddle, but it's less stress on your joints. So if you're doing long distances, Greenland paddles are ideal. It's very much like my otter tail paddle. See if I can bring this back up. Otter tail paddle. I got that right here. I had that made by Fischel paddles. Fischel. That was back, 2 years ago? Here we go. Laurel helped me get this. She contributed to this particular purchase. Come on, let's open up now. There we go. That is my Fischel. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful otter tail paddle. This is made from walnut. That was the most expensive wood they had, and I am a walnut junkie. I'm like, oh, I could get cherry. Cherry was fine, but oh man, the walnut is just beautiful. And Laurel's like, no, if you're going to do it, get it. And I'm like, I can't. It was something like $75 more for the yeah, it was an expensive paddle. Custom made. You order them custom. You tell him the length and everything, and he makes them. And just absolutely. It's heavier. It's heavier than cherry. But it's absolutely beautiful. And this one has a leather wrap on it. You can see the leather on it. There's the leather wrap. And I'm glad that it is, because the shaft of the paddle is really thin, and this bulks it up a little bit. But it also, it's what that's for is if you slide it down the gunnel of your canoe, or you use it to pry off when you're paddling. It's a particular type of technique. The leather hits the gunnel and not the wood of the paddle. Oh, goodness, that is an absolutely gorgeous paddle. And again, I thank you. Thank you, Laurel, for helping donate to that. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, see if we get my... Oops, that's not right. Need an X on there. There we go. Let's see if we can... This is me a couple years ago. Oh, last year. Resurfacing with 303 protectant on my... This is my slick baby. North Star canoe. North Star Phoenix. She is slick. She is slick. There we go. There I am out on the water with it. I can go just as fast as my daughter in her kayak, and faster, and for longer. She can't keep up. I can keep the same pace up. And here it is, sitting up on shore. I got a nice seat on it. And these are for these little It's actually pipe insulation. It slides over the gunnels. That's where I rest my knees, because I'm a tall feller. And then I have my food and stuff up in front of me, and then on this thwart here, I mount my GoPro. But that is a beautiful, beautiful boat. And fast, light. She's like 20 pounds. I think she's like 18, 19 pounds. That is their most expensive one. That is they call it a black light layup. It is carbon fiber and Kevlar. With very little Kevlar, mostly carbon fiber. Super light. I can take, this is so light, I can actually, the stuff you see people do with a bow staff, the martial arts, and they swing it around. You can do it with this. You can do it with this. It is a beautiful, beautiful boat. Yeah, see, here I am again. There's out getting ready. This right here, I think this has got to be, is this Stumpfield? Is this Stumpfield, or is it, where the hell was this? Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't say where I was going on this one. Oh, but see, here we go. This is what my canoeing. There we go.
Yeah.
Go HD. I don't like the standard. Go HD. Reload for me, buddy. Yeah, if you ever see my videos, the players like to drop it down to the lowest resolution possible. It's not letting me go. So when you're on your players, just go ahead and make sure that the quality is the best. How come this isn't? It's froze up on me. Oh, well, you've got to hit play. See if you go there. No, see, didn't want to do it. Let's go back to, okay, whatever. There we go. But yeah, you should be able to hear the paddling. Oh, and I also get people go, hey, if you paddle with a J stroke, you won't have to. It's like, I am paddling with a J stroke. Judy says, that's so relaxing. So yes, it is. It is very relaxing. You're just seeing the front end sway a little bit because I got a powerful stroke on it. So she'll sway back and forth, but that's as far as she's going. This is my Explorer paddle that you see right here. It's this is really nice. It's fatter than a beaver tail, and it's got a fiberglass tip on it. And there's my youngest, and she's zipping along with her kayak. But you see how much the front of my boat's going back and forth. That's it. That's all it's doing, and I'm using my big blade. And it's getting the most purchase in the water. Or no, that is the beaver tail. Because here's my Explorer right inside here. So the Explorer's in here, and here's my beaver tail or my otter tail, and then here is my kayak paddle. Yes, I take 4 paddles with me most of the time. There I am. As you see, I am moving along. I'm not kind of just pussyfooting around. I move some water. Yeah, the mount broke.
Did it really? How did it break?
What's that?
How did it break?
The screw-in part broke out of the bottom of the base, so I had to fix it, sort of. Hey there, Allie. Welcome to the show. You ain't seen my canoeing stuff.
So cute.
They're just hitting on some of the canoeing videos that I put up.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And again, there's my youngest. She likes getting out with on the water with Dad.
Adorable.
But I got a spare kayak now, so her feller
Yes,
can
Murphy, no.
go with us. He hasn't been out with us yet, but the two of them have been out together.
Come here.
Allie says I've seen one. Oh, okay.
Oh my God, you're adorable. What the hell? This is the one that we saw up in Vermont.
But yeah, I like the paddle sound. It's not that I can't go without making sound. Of course I can. It's just that for the videos, it's so much more relaxing. This wasn't the best video. I got better ones, of course. They show out other places. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's my canoe again. There's. Hey, this is a good picture right here. I like this picture. This is me and that young gal that you saw in the kayak. That's her right here. And that's me. That's back when she was goodness, she had to been third grade, something like that. So she was pretty young. As you can see, even with I'm lifting the boat in the front. She doesn't have enough weight to hold it down. And this canoe right here, this is, my wife dubbed it the world's ugliest canoe. It was an old Sears canoe. And this one, I think it's like a 14-footer or something like that. It's not as long as my 16-footer. I got a link, and y'all have seen that one. I still haven't finished. It was the one that I had growing up. It was my father's. And it needs a lot of work. I'm rehabbing it. But yeah, so this is the one we use. This is the family canoe here. And the missus, she took this picture. And she was on shore. And we'd go zipping around on that. Heavy as hell. Way too heavy. And the seats were all fucked up, so they were rebuilt with boards and stuff. So it was a tank. It ain't like the picture here. It's not like this one up here. Like I said, this one right here is carbon fiber. She is a race car. She is a race car. But yeah. So she grew up canoeing. Now she's kayaking. Oh, here we go. It's right here. Let's go on up out of here. Settings. Let's go here. Standard. You're gonna give me. Oh, that's not. You're not gonna let me do anything more than standard. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Underneath this low bridge. This is at Massabesic. This is on the. Crap. Turn this down. This is on the eastern side. Eastern side of Massabesic. Get past the music. I only keep music on at the very beginnings. See, there I am. There I'm using my otter tail paddle. Absolutely beautiful paddle. but you got to watch out because it's long. So if the water ain't deep enough, I can't use it. It's a beautiful part of the lake. You hear traffic because it's just outside Manchester, which is New Hampshire's largest city. And this is actually the city's water supply. And then there's a road. It's a semi-major road. It's a big road, but not the biggest. And it goes right between, it goes around, it goes on the southern side of the lake, and it also shoots up between the west and the east sides. That's why you hear the traffic. I was talking to my youngest feller this evening. We were talking about finding the lake that we're going to go to, and we're talking about. It's like, yeah, you can't take my canoe. If he took my canoe, he'd be wet. He'd flip this thing in a heartbeat. She tippy. You wouldn't know it by the videos. Looks pretty steady, but no, that's because I've canoed a minute or two. I know how to rock with my hips. God, I love being out on the water. She was about like glass that day. Yeah, this is my beaver tail right here. And a kayak paddle right there. And then this one right here it's called an Explorer, and it's shorter and fatter. That thing moves water. I like to, when I'm getting into more rocky stuff, like out on some of the areas in the Contoocook River, I'll pull that bad boy out. You hear all that grass rubbing up underneath the bottom of the canoe. Allie says it's beautiful. It is. Like I said, it is. It is so peaceful. Helps me center myself. And I wasn't able to get out even once this last year. Not once. Because I was working all summer. And then when fall came around, I started working back for myself again. But I had hurt my, I broke my rib in the back. That's before Allie's time. Allie missed all the good stuff. Yeah, John, last, was it November? I pulled my glute and my hip flexors on my left side. So then I had to get that straightened out and tweak my back at the same time, and had to go to chiropractor and deep tissue massage, and oh my goodness. And that took me about 4 months? 4 months to get that where I was able to actually do much anything, and I was working at the same time. Well, I started working at the end of it. So yeah, so November, December, January. Yeah, 4 months. So I was still going through treatment when I started selling guns. As you can see there, I'm moving along, and this is with the otter tail. And you're looking to go, oh, hey, that's a blue vest. I thought you had a green vest. I do have a green vest. I have two. This vest was fine, but I'm like, I want a different vest. I want my green vest, so I got the green vest. But yeah. So yeah, and then this fall, I was working on my Vermont property, and some bees came out of the shed, and I went scooching along pretty freaking quick, and forgot to remember that there was a steep hill on the lawn, and off I went, full speed, right off of that little teeny hill. I went ass over tea kettle, landed on my shoulder and rolled over. Hat never came off my head, but I broke a rib in my back, on the back side, and pulled a muscle. So then I had to have that healed. Couldn't breathe worth a shit. Allie says, I saw that show. Yeah, so okay, so you were around, you heard about my rib. You heard about my rib. I'm good to go now. I'm fine. I'm good to go now. What a lot of people were saying too is they wanted these visuals like, hey, why don't you do your commentary while you're doing this? And it's like, well, that's all fine and dandy, but that ruins my freaking time out on the water. Now, I could do commentary over this, kind of like what I'm doing now, is just go ahead and talk over it. I mean, that's fine. But and I tell people, hey, if you're in the greater New Hampshire area and you want to get out on the water this year, you just let me know. The Whiskey Cowboy at gmail.com. Just go ahead and shoot me off an email and say, hey, John, you want to get out one day? Sure. And we'll go ahead and we'll schedule it and get out on the water. And I ain't going to race. I go pretty good, but I ain't going to race. So if you're a young whippersnapper and you're just out there and you want to, no, you might want to go with your buddies. But if you wanted just a nice day out on the water where we're not going to kill each other, you're just zipping along like this, then by all means, shoot me off an email. Again, the Whiskey Cowboy at gmail.com. And we'll pack some victuals and head out on the water. Meet up someplace. This is a 2-part video that was right here. And of course the music tells you at the end, but see, it's time for lunch. Having my lunch. Yes, sir. Allie said, I should look into a plane ticket, drive over. How many hours do we need to drive? Oh, you're looking at, you can do it in 3 days. You can do it in 3 days. Maybe four is easy. But, yeah, because I figured it'd take me about 3 days casual to get to Montana. And you're on the other side of Montana. So if you figure 4 days, that's easy. Again, you're looking at, 12-hour day, like a normal day. Now, again, you can push it and you can cut the time down, but yeah. We have also we had talked before I had to quit doing this full time and go work and selling firearms. We had talked about having a Whiskey Cowboy roundup, where folks could come on in, and we'd either pick someplace up in the mountains or go down to like Alton Bay pick a day. And I understand it's expensive for people. I do what I can do, but now we got some folks in the greater New Hampshire area. Yeah, we got enough. We can get them here. But yeah, like Laurel wanted to come. Laurel, it'd only take her what, day and a half driving. Allie says, okay, Jim and I have July 25th through the 31st off, maybe. Yeah, check with the schedule. That's a good bit ways away. But yeah. Yep. And we'll see what we can do. Heck, if it's something like that, if I got the other canoe done, and that's a tandem. And I got vests for everybody. I got enough paddles and vests. Laurel says I would drive to my sister's house in western New York. Then it'd only be 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, so that's an easy trip. Man, my eyes itching. I told the kids, and I'm like, man, my eyes feel like the guy at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I had to pull up the video so they could see his face melt off. Yipper skipper. But yeah, we got all sorts of stuff we can do. I can bring my guitar and my amp, and we can have some good fun, or depending on what it is, you get out canoeing. Allie says we might buy plane tickets, but we have to buy a Star Card driver license. Oh, you don't have one of the. Hey, did you hear they're now going to allow people to fly without using the real ID, but they're going to charge them like $45? It's like, well, what the fuck is that? And then why'd you try to force everybody to get this real ID shit if you're just going to now come back and go, yeah, you can still fly, but we're going to charge you $45 more. It's ridiculous. Of course, one plane ticket, that's $45 on top of it. You might as well just go get yourself a real ID. Crazy. I got a real ID. If you have a passport, you don't need. Right, if you have a passport, you don't need it. I don't have a passport. I had my military ID, which was my passport. I went anywhere I wanted to in the world with my military ID. Didn't ever use a passport, never had one. Then after I got out of the service, I had no desire to leave this country. It's like, no, don't fly anyways. I'd rather drive. But if you got money and you don't mind doing that horse-woggle, by all means, fly. Allie says, haven't been on a plane since summer of 98. Yeah. I like flying. I don't like flying airliners. I like flying. I like small planes, Cessnas. I've flown a Cessna. And I love helicopters. Folks know I love helicopters. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, if I was ever to be able to afford a helicopter, the missus doesn't want me to fly. But we found a cheaper way, much cheaper way. They got flight simulators now, and you can have motion in them and then VR. Done. I don't need to get a helicopter. So you put on the VR, and the flight sims are just amazing now. And then I can fly my helicopter all I want and feel like I'm flying it because it moves. Because it moves. Yep. Problem solved. And it's kind of neat because like Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can fly all over the world. I mean, they got, you want to go to Hawaii, you can fly Hawaii. You want to fly the Grand Canyon, you can fly the Grand Canyon. Laurel says our idiot governor redid our licensing centers. Used to be in each county. He changed to regional offices, and it's been a nightmare to get anything done. 3 to 4 hour waits, even if you have an appointment. Yeah, they're doing stupid shit. In New Hampshire, they kind of did the same thing. Gus was saying on one show, hey, you got to make an appointment now? No, oh, no, I didn't know that. Yeah. So you got to make an appointment to go to the DMV. Can't walk in. How's that going to work for a lot of folks? There's a lot of folks that they're not going to have the ability to make an appointment. So you make an appointment, and then you go, and then you still have to fucking wait. Well, what good is that? It's stupid. More bureaucracy. Trying to make things easier doesn't make things easier. Again, tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler, New England brand. You out there, Gus? Laurel says it doesn't, and appointments can be a month out. Yeah, that's, oh, God. Appointments. 8 appointments. I'm going to say it because I'm tickled pink. I'm going to share some information. The missus, she can slap me later for it. Back a few years ago, she had a cataract in one eye, and we got that taken care of. The doctor said, hey, you're probably going to develop another one. Well, she did, and she got a doozy of one. Well, we had her first appointment this past week, and then her next appointment to set up the appointment for the surgery is the end of January. So it's like, yeah, she'll be doing great. I am so tickled for her. I'm kind of nervous though because I'm used to her not being able to see me. Like, yeah, my God. You're going to want a divorce now. It's like, holy shit, what the hell? Gus said, what did you think? I knew you were there. Allie says, you had that coffee recently on the show. That must be your favorite. No, well, it just depends upon what she makes. Yeah, November 23rd, I had Blueberry Cobbler. I had the same thing. We're running through. We're running down through. When it comes to blueberries, blueberry muffin is good. I think it's actually better than blueberry cobbler, and that was from blueberry muffin is Dunkin' Donuts. Blueberry cobbler is my second for the blueberry ones, and then Wild Mountain Blueberry is number 3 for blueberry, and that is Green Mountain brand. It's good, but not as good as the cobbler and the muffin. Judy's laughing. I don't know what she's laughing about. About the missus going to leave me now? It's like, oh my goodness. But I'm so happy. I am so happy for her. I'm so happy that we can get this done. It just all depends on finances. That's all it was, is we need to make sure our finances were done because shit ain't cheap. So she'll be just like, oh, it's so freaking great. I am tickled pink. And scared. She'll be able to see me better. Nah, but we're so happy. We are so happy. I need to go back into the optometrist and get myself a new pair of spectacles. It's been a few years. I know the prescription's off now. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. And then I get set. I had nice Ray-Bans. Some nice Ray-Bans. Had special bows on, and people always used to ask, hey, cowboy, where'd you get those glasses? They're pretty snazzy. I don't know. I didn't realize they were even Ray-Bans. It's like, okay, these are cool. I think they were on sale. Judy says, I'm happy for her too. Nothing worse than not being able to see. Well, unless you're married to me, and then it's good. It's good. But, yeah, she's a peach. She's been doing pretty good. Laurel says Tommy had to have a cataract removed. He had a motorcycle engine blow up in his face. Air freighted out. of the pits when he was in his 20s. Yeah, he was happy with the results. Yeah, she was she tickled pink with the results of the first eye, but she wasn't clouding over on the second eye yet. But they said, yeah, it usually ends up working in pairs. So in a few years, you're probably gonna get it. And it's like, okay, it happened. I guess this one's pretty darn big. They had to actually ultrasound her eye instead of normally they just look into it to make sure there's no growths or tumors or anything like. They couldn't do that because the cataract was so big. So I had to ultrasound her eye. But she's fine. So it's like, okay, that's great. That's great. Got to say though that the gal at the eye doctor office, I couldn't have her I couldn't have her work there if I was the boss. She had one hell of an annoying voice. I mean, like sort of like a retarded valley girl, but not from California. It's really weird. And she was way too old to have that voice. It's like, holy crap. I did good. I didn't mention anything. You just smiled and nodded and okay. Really annoying voice. How do you have somebody that has such an annoying voice be the face and voice of the public coming into your business? It blows my mind. It's just weird. Hey, if she's great at secretarial stuff and making appointments, that's great. But if you're dealing with the public, you got to have Lord Almighty. Judy says, how interesting. I have never seen one of those ultrasounds of the eye. Yeah, they put you should close her eye and then they put that gel over the eye and then they just put it on it and ultrasound her eye. Allie says, I have to get a stronger prescription. I'm a bit more than half blind now. My right, I didn't mean to laugh at you. My right eye is gradually weakening from the work it has to do. Yeah, I got my right eye. I close my left eye now. Now everything is just freaking blurry until, let me see if I can clear it up. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh, I can use my bottom lens down on the paper over in front of me. So I got bifocals now. But I am left eye dominant, so I can close my right eye and I can make everything focus out. Yeah, this screen I can see. This screen I can't. This I can. Oh, and this I can with the bifocal on the bottom. I need to get them dialed back in. Oh, goodness. I do okay. Hell, all I got to do is shoot a human-sized target within reason range. Allie says, if it's okay if you laugh. Sometimes I call myself One-Eyed Willie. No, not a One-Eyed Willie. Don't call yourself a One-Eyed Willie. You know what a fucking One-Eyed Willie is? Stop it. Cyclops, okay. Don't call yourself a One-Eyed Willie. Jim, don't let your woman call herself a dick. Where's Jim? Is he watching the show? That's from the Goonies. They call him a One-Eyed Willie. That's a penis. Oh, my God. No, stop it. Oh, goodness gracious. One-Eyed Willie. Judy says, right, the target. Oh, I knew you would ask. Well, yeah. Allie goes, Jim is listening. He's laughing and playing video games. What game is he playing tonight? Laurel says, I wear multifocal contacts in the left eye. Wow. And the right eye has a contact for distance. I'll be darned. I want to see the targets I'm shooting at. Bifocals when I wear my glasses. Yeah, when I switched to bifocals, I had to change how I shoot. Because I normally I just bring it up and I shoot. Well, the problem with that is it's hitting where the sights are on the pistol is now my bifocal. You can't do that. It just throws everything off. So I got to tilt my head down. And I use the top lens. Oh, he's playing Pokemon again? Well, bless him. Oh, folks, I already put up. Laura says that's why I wear contacts. Yeah, well, I ain't putting shit in my eyes. As the missus, she's like, oh, I'm going to tell you how it kind of looks with it, looking through my cataract. It's like, and she's thinking of different things. She goes, like, open up your eyes underneath water. I said, you're crazy, gal. I don't open up my eyes underwater. Hell no. Hell no, I don't open up my eyes underneath the water. I don't like shower water on my face, for crying out loud. I don't play them games. Keep that. Water hits my face when it's on a washcloth. That's when it hits my face. You're not telling me anything. I don't know what the hell that looks like. Oh my goodness. Allie says the pirate skeleton on the Goonies had only one eye. That's me, basically. Oh, that's okay. Gus says, geez. What are you saying geez for? No, I hate fucking water on my face. Oh, I can't do that shit. I hate water up my nose. Oh my God, how do people do that shit? Swim underneath water and then they have water in their nose and it washes out all the goodness that you have in the back ear, and then it feels like it's all dry and crappy in there because the water washed everything. What the hell? That's the same with people doing them neti pot stuff. What are you doing? You're washing out the good lubrication in there. I don't like water up my nose. Don't like water in my eyes. So yeah, I'll wash my face. I'll use a washcloth. Thank you very much. I have put water on my face. I haven't splashed it and stuff like. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Laura says, I love standing under the shower with the water on my face. It feels wonderful. Feels like I'm freaking being waterboarded. Stop that shit. No, I'm not going to self-waterboard myself. Are you crazy? You want to spray water on your face, you have at it. I feel like I'm drowning. Gus says, now I know how to take you out. Yeah, you're going to run up and squirt me in the face. Gus, what the fuck are you doing? I found your kryptonite, John. Splashing water in my face. Oh, Allie says my left eye. Oh, if my left eye ever dies, I will buy fake eyes. Laura says, I don't get water. You don't let water get... I don't care. No, I know. It's coming down here. It's coming... Hey, my shower, because we have a clawfoot tub, I got to dictate where the shower... Normally, I get into a shower and the shower head's right here. Right fucking here. It's like, what the hell? People retarded? Put that shit a foot up further for us tall folks. We don't want it fucking right here. So when I put it in, it's like up here. The missus has to reach up and get the bottom of the shower thingy and pull it out of the stand and put it back in. But it's great. It's like, oh, this is how it feels for you folks. For the water come down from up above, not in your fucking face. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'll stand there. I won't. No. If I want, I'll turn around. It'll hit the back of my head. I don't like water in my face. Oh. Get a deep clawfoot tub. Yes, I have a deep clawfoot tub. It's not so easy for the missus to get in and out of. I mean, I'm a tall guy. I get in and out of. But, yeah. So I built the stand. around it. And put it up tall. And then do the double shower curtain. So you get the first liner. And it goes all the way around inside. I think it's three curtains. Then you open it up from one side. And then on the outside, you have the decorative on the outside. Allie says my parents have one. It's amazing. It just allowed me. It's harder to get in and out of than a regular tub. But, and it's about, I don't take baths, but if this one, I could probably get darn near my knees all in it when it was up. That's the big thing. If I was sitting in a regular tub, half my freaking knees and legs are out no matter how deep you get. It's just This one I could about do it. I could about do it. I don't take showers though. My youngest would take showers, and I think the missus would every once in a while, but we're more shower people. But yeah, I got to decide how high the shower head was on this one, and it's high. It's like, oh, this is so great. Like, if I was to ever build a house, my bathroom sink counter would be high because I hate having it's. I'm sorry, I could stand there and lay my junk on the sink. It's like I'm too damn tall. So I always watch people with their selfies in the bathrooms and stuff like that. And I can tell exactly how tall you are. You're a shorty. Stop it. But yeah, I want a tall one, and I want one of those seat. What do they call them? Chair height toilets. Oh goodness, a chair height toilet. That would be wonderful. Chair height toilet and raised counters in the bathroom. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Allie says, maybe me being short is not all that bad. Yeah, most things are built for people of average height. When you're taller, everything is freaking so short. Laurel says, friends of mine are building a house. They got a 6-foot-long tub, as Doug is at least 6'4" tall. Yeah, so he's my height. It's like, oh, longer tub would be good. I just like a big. I want a jetted tub, but a big one. Something that the missus and I can both get in together, because we don't take baths very often. So it's got to be big and it's got to be jetted. But for the main, I want a big 2-station walk-in shower. Oh God. Allie says I'm 5'3". I'm not average. No, that's a little short. You're not too short. The missus is 5'5", I think. 5'5". So she's about a foot shorter than me. She comes up, her head comes to my chest. I told folks I like to freak her out. She hates it. I'll squat down in front of her. Squat down. Go eye to eye. Put my arms around her. Kind of pretend I'm dancing. Say, hey, baby. Wouldn't you like me about this height? And she pushes me. She says, stop it. It creeps me out. It creeps her out. She's used to looking up at me all the time. It's me eye to eye. It's like, stop it. It creeps me out. Here we go. My new one. Ooh, good and hot. This one stays hot in my Orca. My regular coffee cup, she gets cold because I got the fan blowing over there. Because if not, then even in the wintertime, this room will get hot. Just when I'm running the show. Too many lights. Lights and the computer running and everything. So that gets cold. My last drinks out of the regular coffee cup is cold. But it's good. It's good coffee. Get my Orca. Get my Orca. Okay, so we talked about John's junk on the sink. Just like I did not need to envision that. Well, I'm tall. It's just the way it is. Oh, you should see me doing dishes out in the kitchen. Oh my goodness. I call it the giraffe stand. So I get in front of the sink. Yeah, see, we don't even have a dishwasher. I get in front of the sink and I spread my legs out so that it lowers my body down so I'm not bent out all over the time. Laurel says that must kill your back. No, I spread my legs out. I do the giraffe stand. And it lowers my body down. Problem solved. Laurel says I put my creamer in my coffee cup and nuke it for 30 seconds before I pour it in. Yeah. I use Carnation. So it's not, the creamer isn't the thing that's cooling it down. The fan is. The fan's cooling it down. But yeah, I do my giraffe stand. I do my giraffe stand. Now, that said, the work areas in my shed are higher. And then when I had my work area, when I was living in Pennacook, down in the basement, I put my own shop downstairs. I had freaking everything. Gus would have liked to play in my shop. I had probably as much, if not more, standard tools than he's got. I had to sell them when I left that place. That hurt. But yeah, I was able to, I raised the whole shop thing up, the whole bench, all the benches and stuff. Taller. Yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of jack wagons out there, isn't there, on Facebook? What do you think about that, Allie? Laurel says the apartment we were in before we got into our house had the higher counters in the master bathroom. It was nice. Yep, easier for brushing teeth. Yes, I hate that. Yes, it's too high. Hate that. Allie said, sadly, I've had to stop using creamer in my coffee. Now I drink it black, and sometimes I use honey. Yeah, that can happen. I forget. What? I was talking about coffee. Before the kids left tonight, before I started the show. They came over for dinner. They come over either Saturday or Sunday. Depends upon if we're going to have a fire, they come over Saturday. If not, then they come over Sunday. And I said, "Yeah, I like my coffee like I like your mother. She's sweet and creamy." They're like, "What?" Sweet and creamy. You never know what I'm going to say. You never know. You got to roll with it. Be prepared. It's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride. Laurel goes, I can just hear it now, Dad. No, she's like, what the heck are you talking about? Well, she thought it was funny. Well, the missus did. She thought it was funny. She always tell me, "Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet." Nah, nah, I'm spicy and a little salty. So sweet. No. Goodness, my goodness. Stop it, Gus. Yeah. Hey, I got the new snow blower belt in today. Judy says you're something. I am something. I am most definitely something. You can rest assured on that. John is something. Oh. Yeah, my last employer, they just don't get what they lost. They had something there and they just had to fuck it away. It's like, hey, whatever. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Allie says, did you get my message about the Brian guy? Yeah, I didn't mention any names. I read what you wrote me. Brian was his name? Let's see if you sent me a link, if you tagged me in it or not. Oh, it won't let me. I'll go take a look at that. I'll take a look at that after the show. Was it? Did he comment on something that you posted? Or did you comment on something that he posted? Because there's a lot of posts out there. There's a lot of posts out there. Well, let's fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do this right now. Let's do this right now. We're gonna take care of this right now. Gus says I did nothing. He did nothing. Okay, scroll on down here. Try to find the ones. It's the ones with the baby feet. Here's another thing that people don't understand. I put out a lot of content. You might see just maybe one or two things a day. I put out a lot of content. So if I'm trying to go back and try to find something that posted like a couple days ago, I am scrolling for freaking ever. Folks need to come to my page at least once a day and see what I've got. Okay, there. With the it's not the pro-life one. It's not the pro-life one. Birthright citizenship. Yeah, that's different. Let's go here. Allie says I commented on your post about birthright. Okay, I'm still trying to find it. I'm scrolling. Did I tell you I put out a lot of content? Holy crap. It ain't easy doing this. Like I said, there's people that just have pages and there's people that run pages. I run a page. I comment. Okay, I said that. Holy crap, I got a lot of content here. Let's go down through here. U.S. citizenship. Okay, it's before that. Okay, it was before the retard post. Got to be. There we go, baby feet. Birthright citizenship. There we go. Okay, here we go. Watch this. You want to see me do this? Here we go. Birthright citizenship. Here we go. Allie, that's you. Oh, it's the first one up there. Good. Let's see here. Brian Whittaker. Oh, Jesus. He's bringing up fucking Project 2025. These people, as soon as somebody brings that up, just tell them to fucking... Yeah, the Whiskey Cowboy is a propagandist, a racist, or both. That's bullshit. The 14th Amendment isn't hard to comprehend. No, see, the 14th Amendment, I'm going to go back to this one here. Here's what these jackwagons don't do. The 14th Amendment says that anybody that's born minus, and there's a couple things that like... invading forces, diplomats, stuff like that. It says that those who are subject to the jurisdiction of the United States get birthright citizenship. So they think that means, so since somebody comes over, that they can be charged with murder, and they can be given a speeding ticket, and so they're subject to our jurisdiction, right? No, that's not what it fucking means. Subject to the jurisdiction of the United States means have citizenship. In other words, that the nation can then tell you what to do, i.e., they can call you up for service, they can call you to jury duty. They can call you up for natural disasters. These are things that the government can do to citizens. That means that those people are subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. Somebody coming in, flying in, or flying over, and they're just on the land, yes, they're subject to our laws, but they can't be called up to do duty. They can't be called up to serve in the armed forces. To do jury duty, to do, disaster relief, all these things that citizens were obligated to do because they were subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. So Jack Wagons like this guy, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I've said this, there's even well-intended people out there, but that's what it says. You don't understand. That's the same way as in the Second Amendment, it says a well-regulated militia. People think, oh, that means with regulations. No, that's not what it means. Remember when Activia, isn't that the yogurt, was saying, yeah, it helps regulate your system. Ah, there you go. Well regulated means in proper working order. It doesn't mean with rules and regulations. It means in proper working order. A well regulated militia, necessary for the preservation of a free state. It's proper working order. It's not because we're going to regulate the shit out of things. No, that's the same way as those who are subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. That means citizens. That also meant if you were a slave. That's where it all comes in. If you were a slave, you were no longer the citizen of another country. But you weren't a citizen of the United States at that point, but you were still subject to our jurisdiction, and therefore your children would be, by default, citizens if they were born on U.S. soil. That's all it means. But let's go and see what this jackwagon has to say. I hope that made it clear for everybody. Again, the fact that you disagree with me has no bearing on the matter. Constitutional law does not blah, 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 blah. This guy's a fucking idiot. This is the problem, is that the people think that they know what the fuck they're talking about, and they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, watch this. See how good this is? See right here? We go here. Here we go. So I can go over here. Oh, no, it's not letting me do it. Oh, it didn't let me do it at the other one. Yeah. My Facebook is not allowing me all of my stuff, but now watch this. I'm gonna this is his page. Yeah, he's an anti-Trumper, is what he is. Okay, but he's going to call me a propagandist. Propagandist without even. Yeah, this isn't going. So watch this. I'm going to go to my cell phone because I know I can do it there. Take care of this for you there, Allie. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna drop in here. Yeah, he doesn't understand. Oh, the 14th Amendment is clear. Yeah, it's clear. You just don't know what the hell what it means. Okay, we go in here. There we go. Go to his comments right here. Okay, Brian. How you doing, Brian? We'll go here. Go to his page, and he's been shown the door. That easy, folks. You didn't see it because it was on my cell phone. That easy. So there you go. Yeah, it's... But I got all the credit for all of his posts. I let people just run on until I've just had enough of them, and then I give them the boot, and it's like, yeah, you just gave me all this free algorithm stuff. So there you go. There we go. And that was that, Allie. Yeah, if anybody has any issues, just point me to them, and I'll take a look at it and see what it is. When he calls me a propagandist, and it's like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, wrong guy. That's like it's always people. Oh, you don't understand, and then everybody's like, look, I don't lay out everything that I know. But if I disagree with you, it's not because I'm stupid. If I don't know, I'll say I don't know. Allie says, thank you. I was hoping you would show him. Yeah, he's gone. Done. The problem is people think they're too fucking smart. You wanna look. If you are at least up to my level, not what you think of yourself. In other words, you got a following. You're somebody that somebody looks to for advice and stuff like that. We might go back and forth. Other than that, I don't need to waste my time with you. That's not me being hubris or anything. It's like, why do that? You think a prize fighter allows everybody that thinks they want to kick their ass to just jump in the ring with them? You owe me a shot at the title. No, I don't. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you shit. Try to explain that to people. I am not there to have everybody go ahead and debate me. I don't give a shit what you think. By all means, share with folks what you think. That's not the purpose of my page. Allie says, I did look at his profile as well, and I saw that he has TDS, so I just kept defending President Trump and me. Yeah, you don't, and thank you. Thank you very much. You don't have to argue with anybody. The easiest thing is just to say, yeah, John knows what the fuck he's talking about. Shut the fuck up. I'm not a propagandist. Here you go. I am so much not a fucking propagandist that people get pissed off at me when I shoot down stupid shit. John, I heard this and da-da-da. Should I worry? No. It's bullshit. And people get mad because they want to think what they want to think. That's not what I do. And if I don't know, I won't post it. I'll say no. No. It's not, I cannot speak intelligently on that topic. People have heard me say that plenty of times. I'll look into it. But at this point, I can't speak intelligently on it. The problem is people think that they're smart, and they think that they're not speaking intelligently on things. They're putting a bunch of stuff that sounds smart together, but they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. The 14th Amendment says, then you don't know what it really says. You don't know what it means. You don't know what it means. Again, just like well-regulated, people don't know what it means. Subject to the jurisdiction thereof is people who they owe their allegiance to the United States, and the United States has a duty to protect them and their safety and their well-being, and can call them up to do shit for the country. That's what it is. Otherwise, citizenship wouldn't fucking matter. And speaking of that, we need to settle that census shit once and for all. Only U.S. Look, you can count anybody. By all means, count. But counting and tallying the numbers for representation must be citizens only. Citizens only. Not illegals. Not people that are here legally but aren't citizens. Citizens only. Because you're not there for the best interests of Joe Schmo from France. Or wherever Schmo would be from. I don't know, maybe Germany, I don't know. You're not there to represent Somalis. You're not there to I don't care if they're in your area. You're not there to represent them. You're there to represent citizens. You're not there to represent Mexicans. You're not there to represent Italians. You're not there to represent Scottish or French or German or Venezuelan or Cuban. You're there to represent Americans. So if they're not citizens, they're not fucking Americans. So you should not get representation points for people who you are not there to represent. It's plain and simple. Pretty easy. And there was reasons in the past why it was set up the way it was. We've gone past that. We've gone past that. You know when you're thinking about something and something else just comes up and smacks you up beside the head that's totally off topic? Well, it just hit me. I'll get to it after I address this. You pledge your allegiance to the United States of America. Right. Not to foreign bodies that are here in our nation. And the nation is the people. It's that simple. Now back to, it's fucking cold outside. We're in another cold snap. The other day, the missus is like, hey, I think you need to go down and check the oil in the tank. I said, I was thinking about doing that. So I got up and I put my slippers on. And I went downstairs and I checked the oil. And we're just under half a tank. Just. It's like, oh, we're doing good. We are doing good because we filled it up in October. So we're doing good. But we got a cold snap in. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 18, they said. It was supposed to be cooler. She's like, oh, got a heat wave coming. It's supposed to be 18. Okay, we'll see. So I might put the snowblower belt on. I started that earlier and then we got off track. My snowblower belt came in. I got to put that on because we got some snow coming in on Wednesday. And this one does. The last belt I put on, it seemed a bit chunky. This one's a little slimmer. Not a lot. Just the other one was notably like, man, this feels big. Fit. I made it fit. But she exploded on me. So, yeah, I think this is the one. But, yeah, cold. My goodness, we got some cold weather. I got the plastic on the inside of the side door. Put that on the other day. Double layer. Not clear plastic. I wish it was clear, but this was cheaper. Got a big old rollback some years ago. I can use it. I've been using the same plastic on that door for quite a few years. You take it off with the staples well enough. I staple it around the edges, the side edges of the doorway areas. Allie says, my question is, why didn't he want to try to debate you? Instead, he wanted to debate me on content that's not mine. Oh, well, that's easy. That's easy. You're an easy target. They'll debate anybody. Your shit just probably just hit it, and since I didn't read your comment, I just saw that it was you. Evidently, you agreed with me. So then he's going to try to shame you and me at the same time. But the whole thing is like, I'm racist. I'm race. That always gets me. So you want the immigration laws enforced in your country that way, that therefore you're racist. I was unaware of a race called fucking immigrants. What race is that exactly? I made a post about that too the other day. What race is immigrant? I got no problems with immigrants as a category. I have a problem with illegal immigrants. That's like, I got no problem with people that make love. Have at it. I have a problem with rapists. Yeah, I got a big problem with rapists. I got no problem with people that want to give somebody something. I got a problem with people stealing shit from somebody. Allie says, very true, I'm easy. No, it's not just about you. You is just a generic. I wasn't saying you personally. You weren't the guy writing the content. But you're not going to, he doesn't understand, and he doesn't care. Gus says, define racism. The real definition of racism is that if you have a negative bias towards another race, and in that you think that they are inferior to you, that's racism. Now, the modern definition says it's bias plus power. Bias, prejudice plus power. In other words, the only people that can be racist are people who have power over somebody else. If you aren't in the position of power, you can't be racist. You just have a bias. You're just a bigot. Well, you may be a bigot, but you're also a fucking racist, because bigotry isn't by definition bound to ethnic issues. They're not. Bigotry is just bigotry. Racism is a bigotry and a bias against another ethnic group. I hate the term racism, but we all know what it means. Because there's only one race. It's the human race. We've got a lot of ethnicities in it, but you're an ethnicist. God, I sound like fucking Sylvester the Cat. You're ethnicist. Ethel. Ethnitist. God, go ahead and try to say that shit. You laugh at me. You think I'm funny. Go ahead and you try to say that shit. Ethnitist. I felt like my tongue swelled up about 4 times its size. Laura says, no. Yeah, it ain't so fucking easy to say. We'll stick with racist. That's why they came up with the word. They couldn't say the other damn thing. They said, this shit's too hard. Racist? Good enough. That's easy. That rolls off the tongue. You say that other shit, it sounds like you burnt the shit out of your tongue, and you can't talk. Fucking Sylvester the Cat. Racist. We'll stay there. We'll just keep it with racism. God. You people, Laurel says retarded. Yeah, it's like, what the hell's wrong with John? Hey, is he having a stroke? Stroke live on the air. Well, now I got to be careful when you say that, because it might mean something different to other people. No, John is not having a stroke on his show. Stop it. You're going to get me in trouble. Peggy says, hey there. Hey, Peggy. I've been driving my time between you and the football game. I laugh at all the responses that accuse someone who disagrees with their post that they're racist. Yeah. I don't write anything that's racist. I really don't. Allie says, at Laurel, wow, YouTube let you say that word. What, retard? I'm not giving that word up. I don't care. I'm gonna have to find a good post to post it up once a week. They get good. Oh man, people love that. It stirs up idiots, and everybody goes, man, I am so glad somebody else doesn't have such a problem with this word. Man. Oh. Yeah. Blueberry cobbler. Allie says YouTube and other social media stuff has been censoring me. Well, that's because they're retarded. It's because they're retarded. No, I don't have problems with people who are genuinely mentally retarded. I don't call them retards, and I don't say they're retarded. I just say they're either mentally retarded or they're on the far end of the autisms. And here you go. I am so fucking tired of the autism scale. I am on the scale. Shut the fuck up. The only scale you're on is the one in your bathroom. Because other than that, everybody's on the autism scale. Everybody on earth is on the autism scale. Shut up. God, it's the new ADHD. And that was a bunch of horse shit too. ADHD and the autism thing. No, there are some autistic people out there. And you know what? They've been around us our whole lives. The weird people, the geeks, the nerds, the people that were like deep into science stuff. Most of them are on the autism, lower on the or higher. I don't know what lower, higher. More autistic than the rest of the people. People who are socially awkward. Yeah, those are all things on the autism scale. Shut the hell up. I'm on the autism scale. And when I hear it, it's like, I don't even want to fucking talk to you. Stop it. You're retarded. Damn, you got to come up with some sort of a name and label or something for everything. Instead, look, we're all a bunch of muds. You know, we got these issues or that issues, or it's just stop it. Just live your life. Be a good person. Be a good person. Don't be a retard. Oh, I got somebody in my family that's... Yeah, so do I. I got a grandson who is genuinely autistic. Genuinely. I don't call him a retard. And I treat him good. I treat everybody good. Unless you deserve to be treated like a retard, and then I'll treat you like a retard. And that has absolutely nothing to do with a mental disability. It has to do with you're fucking stupid. Stop it. It means your head's too far lodged up your rear end. Stop it. Stop it. The Cowboy's a little old school. And I ain't ashamed of it all. Can't shame me for it. That's another thing. People come to my page and they try to shame me for something. You don't care. Oh, I care. Or you don't care. No, I don't care. It's like, I don't have to fucking care about everything. Empathy isn't a virtue. Empathy is an emotion. That's the same way I posted up an article about the Germans in the 1930s. They were nice, by and large, nice people. If you were to meet them and you didn't know they were the snozzies, they were nice people. Their kids went to school with your kids. They went, everybody, and they went to church and they did this and they had get-togethers and they family dinners and they sat around playing board games or whatever the fuck people do. You wouldn't know that they were any different. That's the same way. Did you know if you go to Afghanistan or any of the backwards ass places there, they're going to be pretty hospitable to you? The most average person is going to. They're nice. Nice ain't shit. Nice ain't shit. Empathy is not a virtue. There's a lot of people who claim to be empathetic. They care about things and they do things that are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Most of the left's great shit with, getting rid of the mental institutions, fucking up our prison systems, revolving doors for our criminal justice system. It's all nice. They have empathy. Where's that fucking get them? Anybody who's raised kids and raised them right know there's times you go, man, this does not feel good to do what needs to be done to discipline the child. to make them not do things that they want to do, to make them do things they don't want to do. Doesn't feel good. It's not nice, but it's right. It's proper. Therefore good. Doesn't mean that it's going to feel good. The same way as you can't get rid of cancer if you're fucking nice to it. You can't be nice to the patient. You can be empathetic, but you got to go in, you need to do the treatment, and that ain't nice. Being polite and social, fine. Fine. But what you got to do is not nice. It's going to be painful. It's going to be agonizing. But it needs to be done. It's this whole thing about empathy. Empathy. If your feelings for somebody stops you from doing the right thing, what the fuck good was your empathy? So I do the right thing. I can feel, I'm not a psychopath. But I know that there's certain things you have to address and you have to take care of. And if you don't, it's going to do more harm in the end. What good is nice and empathy when you're doing more harm in the end? It ain't worth shit. Nice. Empathetic. Nah, fuck you. Where is your good intentions gotten you? You think drug addicts are cured and help from people just being nice to them? No. Think somebody's going to not rob you because you're nice to them? And we feel empathy for them. Oh, society has put them in. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Oh, you don't care. The whole thing with SNAP, too. Oh, SNAP, you have no empathy. Did you hear anybody starving? Did anybody starve? I guarantee you SNAP could have been completely wiped out this last month. Wiped out. Nobody would starve. This whole lie that people are starving. You're taking food away from kids. Number one, you didn't take shit away from the kids. You didn't take anything away from the parents. You just didn't give them something. There's a difference between not giving somebody something and taking something away from them. That's the same way as the left goes. Oh, if you grant people a tax break, you're somehow giving them money. You're not giving them anything. You're not giving them anything. It was their money to begin with. Shut the fuck up. Everybody should have more money. Just like that jackwagon tried to get into it with me on the issue of mental health facilities. I said we need more of them. No, we don't. We just need to have more accountability. Just lock people up and employ psychiatrists. It's like there are so many people out there that need mental health help that aren't criminals. They're not criminals. Yeah, they might be sleeping out where they're not supposed to, but that's because they've got mental health issues. They belong in a hospital. They don't belong in a prison. Oh, you just want more government spending. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You support a bloated government and more. You don't know shit about me. I speak out about bloated government and spending all the time. But that doesn't mean that sometimes there aren't valid things to spend money on. Doesn't work that way. Plus, you think you're going to be spending less money by just building more prisons and throwing all the mentally ill in the prisons? You're going to be spending the same damn money. But you're not going to be able to address the problems any better. And there's people who are neither criminals, but they're mentally ill and they can't be let loose around in public. They need to be housed away from the general public for their own safety and everybody else's. It's not because they're by default a criminal. So yeah, the issue is complex. But then for him to, the people, they can't argue the facts. They want to throw names at me. Oh, you're a supporter of bloated government and more spending. It's like, no, you're a retard. God, another good use for that word. because that's not what I said. And I warn people all the time, watch out in the comments section. There's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be saying shit. And even they might be saying stuff that you think makes sense, even sort of agreeing what I'm saying, and they still don't know what the hell they're talking about. I try not to. It's like, look, I used to correct everything. I don't have the time anymore. I don't have the time. So I let shit go. If it didn't come from me, I can't vouch for what they're saying. If it didn't come from me. And then a lot of people is like, oh, you said this. And it's like, I fucking did not. I didn't say that at all. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Go back and read what I actually said. Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, you meant. No. That's another thing. Don't tell me what I freaking meant. I write what I mean. And folks who followed me for a long time know I'm very particular in my words. I write what I mean. If you think I mean something that wasn't written there, ask me. Chances are I'm like, no, what I meant was that. But the problem is they're used to everybody else just saying shit they don't mean, because I get that too. Somebody will get into a debate with me and they'll blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, but you said this. Well, no, you know that's not what I meant. No, I can't go by what I think you mean. I got to go by what you said. If you don't say what you mean, that's your fucking problem. You need to fucking get that straightened out. Say what you mean. And then don't sidestep it. If you fucked up and you said something you didn't mean, just say, yeah, okay, my bad. The same way as if you say I meant something and I didn't, I point it out and go, okay, my bad. Nobody does that. They want to double down on their bullshit. I don't do that. I write what I say what I mean, period. If I get it wrong, I'll say, let me go correct that. I've done that before. Yeah. Doesn't happen very often. Or I'll go, no, but I understand why you might think that. Let me go add something to it to clarify it for folks so they're not making the same mistake. I'll do that. Other people won't do that. Everybody just doubles down on their horse shit. Horse shit. If I say it fast, it sounds like I'm saying horse shit. I'm not saying horse shit. Horse shit. Sorry. I must enunciate. But yeah. Don't judge me by yourself. Don't judge me by other people. Judge me for me. Just me for me. I'll write my shit out there. I'll write it out there. I don't have the time to battle straw men. And that's about all there is out there. Straw men. And again, if I'm talking about immigration and you instantly go to racism, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You might as well just stop talking. If you claim that somebody that by virtue of now they might be, they could very well be a racist. They could be. But if you go and you read what I actually write, it's not hinged on race. None of it's ever hinged on race. Like my thing for Somalia. It's a garbage country. Trump was right. Gad Saad was right. He laid it all out. I got a post about that. Go to my page. Find it. It's not racist to say that Somalis are garbage. Somalis isn't a race. Somalis is a nationality. If you don't know the fucking difference between a race and a nationality, again, shut the fuck up. Peggy says, I hear you, John. The leftists that I deal with don't back down until I do their research for them and prove them. Yeah. But see, I don't have time to do that shit. I tell that people all the time. When I tell them, I'm not Charlie Kirk. I don't have the time. I owe nobody no debate. Oh, but then you do it. You are not confronted with thousands and tens of thousands of people. You're not confronted with that. I am. There is no way that I can take everybody's challenge to a debate and discuss things with them. If I talk to them, it's by my choice. If I think that it's going to benefit me and the page. If not, I don't know you shit. And no, I'm not Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, that was his thing. And Charlie Kirk didn't even take on all comers. He did not go into a student campus and then say, hey, just everybody and anybody, come on up, and it doesn't matter, just everybody at the same time. No, it was one at a time and limited numbers. Allie said too many rocket scientists out there. There's too many retards out there. They think they're smart. They're not. They think they're intelligent. They're not. They might maybe have possibilities. Yeah. If they honed themselves. But most of them, they know just enough to show how much they don't know. That's the same thing with the 14th Amendment argument. Well, the 14th Amendment, yeah, you showed just enough. You know just enough to not know what the fuck you're talking about. It's that simple. Allie said I wanted to say the other word, but YouTube is censoring me. I'm sorry, Allie. How about this one? This is what the kids used to call him. See, that went through. YouTube doesn't know what a Riri is. Of course, AI hates you. AI hates everybody. Wants to wipe us out. Yeah, the kids called them Riris. Riris. Allie says, I like Riri. Yeah. It's a Riri. And again, and how can somebody you call me a Riri? Oh, you get upset about that? It's a Riri. Laurel says, or put a hyphen in the word to put in a random space. It's to tard again. Did that go through? I know Riri had to have gone through. Okay, they both went through. Good. Oh my goodness, it's after 10. Well, it was an interesting show. Yeah, Peggy said it went through. Yep. I had to cancel the last show. I had a 3-day run-in migraine, and then there was other issues that I had to deal with. So it's like, there's no way I can do a show. The missus is like, good. That's good. Laurel understood. She understood. I try to get as many shows in as I can because I know folks like them. Because they're different. They're different. Oh, did I tell you again? Connie is in the room. Connie is a member of the Cowboys back room. So, by all means, if you'd like to chat with her, just yell at her. Gus says, I'm calling in tonight. Have a great start to your week. Night, everyone. Hey, thanks for the lid there for the fire pit, and thanks for showing up today, Gus. I may be yakking at you later in the week. I don't know. Peggy says, it's always something. Laurel says, awesome. That must have been for Connie. Yeah. So she's in there. Allie says, thank you. By the way, I got a receipt for spending money. I got a receipt for sending money to you. I hope you got it. I did get it. I can't respond back to all the donations. I try to when they set up their account, stuff like that, and you're a regular. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Truly is. Laurel says, good night, Gus. Judy says, Connie with hearts, yeah. Allie says, I didn't expect to. Yeah, so, yeah, if you have any doubt whether or not that I actually get it, just shoot another email off. But chances are I got it. But, yeah, and the same thing. PayPal. I don't want to use PayPal because they're anti-gun. You're on Facebook. That's what always gets me. You're on Facebook. If you're on Facebook telling me that you don't want to use PayPal because of their anti-gun stance, that's retarded. It's helping me more than it's helping PayPal. Do you want to help me or not? Whatever. If you don't want to use it, don't tell me. Just don't tell me. There's other ways you can support my content. Laurel says I need to go walk the dog. So good night, everyone. Sleep well. You too, Laurel. You too. Get some sleep. Peggy says, good night, all, and thank you, John. You're most welcome, Peggy. Allie says, okie dokie, good night. Yeah. No, and I wasn't bitching at you, Allie. I get those and it's like, oh, I'd like to donate, but I can't use PayPal because I don't agree with this. Like, man, 2/3, if not more, of the companies that you deal with every day are anti-gun. Look, you gotta pick your battles, do what's best for you, or else you can't get anything. That said, if folks would like to help donate financially, there's a link in the description of the show. You can do a one-time payment, or you can set up a monthly. You can do as many one-time payments as you want. If you want to do 2 or 3 a month, whatever. If you want to do like 5 this month and 10 next month or whatever, by all means, you can keep doing that. But like I said, you can set up a monthly if you like. If you're unsure whether or not you'd want to do that, stop over on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/The Whiskey Cowboy. Take a look. I put out a lot of stuff there. And then you can decide for yourself. But let me close this on down. We still got a bunch of people watching, but we gotta close this down. Let's see here. I'll be up bright and early tomorrow morning, putting out more content. I check my message, I check my email, so it's fine. If you have any problems on Facebook with folks, just let me know. Just like I showed tonight, I can take care of that. I can take care of that. Next show is on Wednesday night. Shows are Wednesday night, Sunday night, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you subscribe to my channel here, you'll get an email when it goes live. I also put up a link on Facebook when it goes live. That said, hey, thank you all for joining the show. I'll be yakking at you again throughout the week. See you on Wednesday. Get some rest. God bless. Take care.